What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope everybody is starting the new year well, and I hope you have your goals outlined and you're just ready to go ahead and get started and take this year by storm. We know 2020 was a bit of a rough year. We don't know what 2021 is going to bring, but what we do know is that you define what happens to you this year in so many different ways. All right, cool. So tonight we're going to be talking about, or should I say today, or the afternoon, or wherever you're at watching the video. We're going to talk about New Year's and as far as resolutions or goals and how you can stay consistent. Okay, and this is going to be a discussion for this video. But before we get started, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and also hit the notification button so that way you can stay up to date with all of my Teachable Tuesday videos and all that good stuff, okay? All right. So one of the things that I personally struggle with, and I know that a lot of individuals struggle with in general, is remaining consistent with their goals throughout the year. Everybody has this mindset where January comes around and it's like, yeah, new year, new me, who this and all that good stuff. And you start off good, right? You have about a good month, maybe a month and a half, where you just gun ho, you just in that thing, right? You doing good, you hitting the gym, you eating right, you are maintaining a distance from toxic individuals, and you're doing so many great things, and then all of a sudden here comes March, April, May, and it's like, bruh, sis, what happened? And I think a lot of times that happens with us because we don't know how to continuously be consistent. And also, I think it's because of the programming in our brain. I'm reading this book called How to Avoid Negative Self-Talk. And the chapter that I was reading this morning talked about how there are programs set in our brain, negative programs set in our brain, that we have to rewire. And it doesn't necessarily take years to rewire those programs, but it takes a level of awareness of knowing, hey, something has got to change, and this is how I got to change it, and I got to remain diligent with that change. So it's the same way with, all of us that want to, do better, that want to improve. It's something that you have to consciously be aware of every day. And essentially, you have to make a decision every single day that you're going to go through with this and that you're going to be better, right? So I know for me personally, just about every year that I have been an adult, I've always had the mindset of, yo, I'm going to lose weight this year. And it's going to remain consistent. To be honest with you, the only consistent year that I've had as an adult where that took place was 2010. 2010, I was 200 pounds. And I think after the semester was over with, I was 175. By the end of the year, I was 155. That's the lowest I've ever been as an adult. Right now, I'm trying to get down to 160. I'm currently 181. So I think my mindset that year was, I'm going to do whatever it takes, and I'm going to just keep it going. I might have 1, 2, 3 bad days, but I'm going to pick it back up. And that's the thing that you have to get to, or the place you have to get to if you got goals to reach. You know what I'm saying? And again, I can relate because this has always been a struggle for me. Like, I'll start off good and then somehow fall off. And not just with, the physical fitness aspect and the health aspect, but all areas of my life. Because you get caught up with so many things, and as the year goes on, things just continue to build up. But the one thing you can't forget is your goal. If you want to lose 60 pounds this year, you got to stick to the plan. You know what I'm saying? If you want to learn 2 or 3 new different languages this year and become at least somewhat fluent in those languages, you got to stick to the goal in mind. Because what's going to happen in life is going to throw you curveballs no matter what. You might not get curveballs in January. You might not get curveballs in February. I guarantee you, around May, June, July-ish, you would have experienced a couple of curveballs by then. Things that you didn't expect. Things you did not see coming at all. I mean, if there's one thing I can definitely say about last year, there was a lot of things that happened to me that I did not see coming at all. Like, I didn't see it coming from a mile away. But when those things took place, I had one or two options. Either stay where I was at or adjust. And the people who get goals accomplished, those are the individuals that know how to adjust. Because let me tell you something. Life is going to come at you no matter what. I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, short, tall, fat, skinny, stocky. It don't matter. Life is going to come at you. Life has no preference of race, has no preference of gender, has no preference of religion. Life is always coming by to smack you in the face. And what you going to do when life comes for you while you trying to accomplish your goals? That's something I have to tell myself every day. I'm not just telling you saying like I'm the master of this subject, because I'm surely not. That's why this is a discussion. But what are you going to do when life comes to smack you in the face? Because life has been coming to smack me in my face for the past couple months. Oh, you trying to reach this? You going to fall back. Oh, you trying to heal? Oh, no, you ain't going to heal. You never going to forgive. Oh, you trying to reach this goal? Nah, you can't get there. You too weak. That's what life says to you. Are you going to take what life is going to give you? Or are you going to walk up to life and say, nah. And my Shannon Sharp meme where I'm shaking my head, just like this. I'm better than that. So if you got goals that you want to accomplish for this year, number one, understand it's going to be tough to remain consistent, but you can do it, and you got to believe that you can do it, right? And it's more than just self-talk. I can encourage you all day long, but if you're not putting forth the action on a daily basis, it's not going to change. Number two, you got to start rewiring some of those negative programs you have in your brain, all right? Negative self-talk, negative, well, not negative, this is negative, but self-doubt, all that's got to be replaced. And as I'm talking to you, I'm also talking and encouraging myself, because the same thing applies to me. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to keep going. And I know that sounds so cliche, but if there's one thing I definitely learned from last year, and I keep bringing up last year because last year I experienced a lot of growth. Once you know you can do it, you got to stick with it. For those who watched or who've been rocking with me, my channel for at least a couple months now, I lost 40 pounds last year. And I lost 40 pounds because I had a goal and I stuck with it. Now, of course, there were certain factors that helped. Herbalife, the hashtag 75 hard challenge or the live hard program, as I say, that definitely helped out a lot. But it was a mindset. And it was like, all right, I'm going to stick with it. And I think that's, different for me this year, starting off. It's not just, oh, I got to lose weight or I got to maintain. No, I got to change my mind so that way I can get to where I want to get to. Because everywhere you want to get to, it starts off in your brain. It starts off in your mind. After that, easy, clockwork. You know what I'm saying? So if you got goals and you feel like you're going to fall off at some point, I understand where you're coming from. But it's up to you to make sure you don't fall off. It's up to you to make sure you push yourself. It's up to you to create the narrative that you want. 2020 is gone. 2021 is here. So what are you going to do to push yourself beyond your limits? All right? Again, thank you so much for joining me today or tonight or this afternoon, whenever you're watching the video. I really, really appreciate it. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what goals do you have in mind for this year, and how do you plan on accomplishing them? It don't have to be a long, drawn-out paragraph. It could just be 1 or 2 sentences. Just let me know what's up. And, as you guys respond, I'll respond with some of mine as well. And, hey, let's work together. You know what I'm saying? We can do this. We got goals to crush. We got dreams to reach. Let's make sure we're consistent. And when life throws curveballs, okay. Because, again, life is going to smack you in the face. You can't avoid that. But let's keep pushing. All right? Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesday is here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Love you guys. Hope you have a great day. Peace.